Assistant Drug Avoidance Officer in the Ministry of Education, Elizabeth Japal, says the negatives far outweigh the positives in the use of marijuana. Japal says despite arguments in support of the decriminalization of marijuana, statistics from the Mount Gay Mental Hospital paint a very daunting picture as to how many persons are being negatively affected by the drug.
You see, where we sit, we see so much of the dangers and the damage, okay? So we might talk about the few therapeutic benefits of marijuana. We're not going to hide our heads in the sand and say they aren't proven therapeutic benefits.
Yeah.
But when you weigh that with the adverse effects, when we collect the data from the Rajun Psychiatric Unit, and you see within a 6-month period you had over 100 people accessing care for drug-related psychosis and other related, things of that nature. People institutionalized and hospitalized because of alcohol predominantly and marijuana. Then you have to say, how can we probably even consider decriminalizing and legalizing?
St. Vincent and the Grenadines has made history as the first OECS member state to decriminalize marijuana for medical purposes and scientific research. The passing of the bill in Parliament in December last year signified the Caribbean island was now positioned to become a globally leading medicinal cannabis hub, not only in terms of high-quality production, but research. Attorney Anselm Clouden is among those advocating for the legalization of marijuana in Grenada.
I say to this government that the time has come to seriously consider, give anxious consideration to the cultivation of cannabis for medicinal purposes, to the decriminalization of cannabis for recreational purposes, and decriminalization and legalization of cannabis for export for medicinal purposes. And this would put millions and millions of dollars in the hands of ordinary Grenadians.
Japal says Grenada do not have adequate facilities to deal with the effects of marijuana use.
We don't have the structure here as it stands to talk about medical marijuana. So I'm not in denial that there are benefits, like I said, therapeutic benefits, but we don't. It demands a sort of a structure. You need administrative structure. You need laboratories. You need so many things that one cannot just wake up tomorrow morning and say, let's decriminalize. Because what we have is the data that shows over 100 people every 6 months. People repeated. There are times I collect data and I look at this. There's one of the questions that asks, how many times have you accessed treatment before this period here? And you see people say 20 times, 25 times, 30 times.
Mrs. Japal was speaking on GBN's Mid-Morning Buzz with host Gordon Joseph. Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.